Hello everyone, let's put aside the condoms and contraceptives and let's monitor your flow. Fun fact, do you know that one benefit of sex is that it improves sleep and release stress? And guess what? Study shows that having sex 1 to 3 times a week is actually healthy. That's 4 to 12 times in a month. To my girlies, to enjoy this healthy experience, you need to know your cycle and how to track it well. That's to know your safe days, to know your fertile window days, and to know your no-go days. By the way, I'm Lady Azalea, and I'll be taking you through how to manage your menstrual cycle better. One thing you need to know in regards to monitoring your menstrual cycle is knowing your cycle length. One may ask, what's my cycle length? So your cycle length is basically the first day of your period to the last day before your next period starts. So let's make this simple. Assuming the first day you had your period was on the 4th of July and it ended on the 8th of July, and the next time you saw your period was on the 30th of July. So I said your cycle length is the first day of your period to the last day before your next period started. So your next period started on the 30th of July. So the day before that day is on the 29th. That means your cycle length lies between 4th of July to 29th of July. So in order to know the length of your cycle, you have to start counting. So as I've already indicated here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That means your cycle length is 26 days. And note, the normal cycle length is between 21 to 35 days. Anything below 21 days is abnormal, and anything above 35 days is also abnormal, and you need to see your doctor. So now, let's move to the most interesting but complex part of your cycle, which is your fertile window days. When we say your fertile window days, we are basically talking about your ovulation days. So ovulation is basically the release of eggs into your fallopian tube, okay? And according to science, every woman's ovulation starts 14 days before her next period. As we already know, our cycle length is 26 days. So you take the 14 out of the 26 days, which is going to give you 12. So now when we come to our chart, on the 12th day happens to fall on the 15th of July, which is the beginning of your ovulation. However, you need to know that ovulation may either come before the set date or after the set date. So we have this +2 method where you add 2 days before your ovulation day or 2 days after your ovulation date. And also you need to know that sperms last 3 to 5 days in the uterus. So 3 to 5 days. That means you are going to add another 5 more days. So we'll start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means your ovulation interval is from here all the way to here. So what you need to know is that from this very day throughout here, which is your ovulation day, if you tend to have unprotected sex, the likelihood of getting pregnant is 100% because you are ovulating, new eggs are releasing. So when you have unprotected sex and the sperm gets into contact with the eggs, you are going to get pregnant. Now let's move to our save days. So all these days after ovulation ends is considered as your save days. This is because during these days no eggs are available to be fertilized by the sperm. One major concern, people tend to be in a dilemma that why is it that I'm in my period and I had sexual intercourse and I got pregnant? This is the reason. It's just simple. So in the beginning, I established that your period started on the 4th of July and ended on the 8th of July. So on the 8th of July tends to be the last day of your period and also the first day of your ovulation. So mind you, if you have sex on the last day of your period, it may be that this day too is the first day of your ovulation day. And new eggs are being released in the fallopian tube. However, if you have unprotected sex and sperm gets into the fallopian tube, fertilization is going to take place and you're going to get pregnant. In short, your period days are your no-go days and your ovulation days are your fertile window days. And then these days are your safe days. So if you are looking forward to conceive, just know your cycle length. Take away your 14 days to know your ovulation date. Then do your +2 method and your +5 method to know the beginning of your ovulation and the end of your ovulation. Thank you. If you found this helpful, subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on your notification for more education on your reproductive health.